Hello, hello, hello everybody, and welcome to Quinland. I'm your host Patrick here, and today's featured attraction is a horror story game called Disturbed. All I know about this game is that it is a story about a farmer in the post-apocalypse. So let's find out what this game has to offer. Start game. Another dull day passes as you struggle to manage your failing farm. Your crops are beginning to wilt, and your cow is sick. I only have one cow, apparently. For some time, the land has been very quiet. The air has grown thick and foul. Each passing day, you feel more uncertain if things will ever return to how they were before. Perhaps it's up to you. You've made up your mind. You're going to do something about it. You stand in front of your humble home, pondering what you should do next. Go to the crops, go to the house, go to the shed. Let's go to the shed. Jesus. You attempt to open the shed door, but the door won't budge. You remember locking it some time ago, but you can't remember what you did with the key. Okay, so I have to find a key. Let's go into the house. Entering the house, you feel a subtle uneasiness, as if the growing blight outside has penetrated the walls of your safe haven. From what you see, however, everything is the same as you left it. Perhaps this may be a good time just to lay in bed and wish that your problems will go away. You fight the notion, but the temptation is still there. Read in your journal, open chest, lay in bed, go outside. Let's open the chest. You open the chest to find nothing more than a pile of papers. It seems to be less valuables than you anticipated. You close the chest. Okay, so that's not where the key to the shed is. Let's read from the journal. Dear Journal, another usual day on the farm. The crops are growing with good health. Beth Ann is doing quite well, never disappointed with the milk she provides. Oh, Beth Ann is the cow then. She provides. If things continue to go well, I may be able to invest in more animals. A farmer can only be so social with a cow. That's true. It's also kind of weird if you just talk to your cow. Dear Journal, today has been an unfortunate day. Somebody broke into my shed and stole some things. I usually don't mind if someone steals a bite to eat from the garden, but to take my equipment, well, I put a lock on the door and hid the key. Nobody will ever get into my stuff again. Doesn't say where the key is, because I feel like there's something important in there. Dear Journal, I woke up one night to a foul smell. I have never come across it before. I took a step outside to see what I could find, but I found nothing after searching about the farm. Whatever it is, it must be bad. I should make a trip into the city and see what it's about. Okay, so let's lay in bed. You lay in the bed and fall asleep to the light sound of the wind blowing outside against the grass. What the hell is that? You begin to hear whispers and chants, but you can't make anything of it. An image appears before you, a stone, glowing as if it were alive. The chants get louder, and your vision grows in more detail. You reach toward the stone with your hand. As your fingers make contact, a clash of thunder rattles around you. Your clothing and skin start to flake away, like dust in the wind. The particles flow into the stone, sapping the life from your body. Okay, so the stone is killing me. You feel pain you've never experienced before, and fear begins to flood over you. Oh, Jesus. You suddenly see yourself laying in bed, never to wake up again. Oh, so I'm dead. That's slightly creepy and anticlimactic. Okay. Your adventure ends here. Oh. Okay, so don't lay in the bed. Got it. Alright, well, let's start again. Yeah, I'm just going to skip all this. Okay. So I went to the house and died, and the only other option other than to lay in the bed was to leave the home, so I guess there's nothing in the house, and the shed is locked, so let's go to the crops. A path divides the crops. You have labored so hard to prosper these past months. A penetrating odor reminds you that your plants are decaying away, and time is running short. Let's go to the pen. That startled me. A toxic fume burns your nose as you enter the pen. Your poor cow lays lifeless on the ground as a growing blight slowly begins to consume her body. You feel sick to your stomach as you stand here, especially as you stare at the black mushrooms that dot the ground. Aww. So the cow's dead. I mean, I could have probably assumed the cow was dead. And this, I understand this game is just like me reading and basically telling a story, but this is really kind of creepy and eerie. If I grab a mushroom, I feel like each one of these choices is going to lead me potentially to die. So let's grab a mushroom. You kneel down and grab a mushroom. As you begin to rip it out of the ground, a cloud of spores spray from the mushroom. Your hands begin to burn and melt as you observe them. Am I going to die again? Slowly your bottle shrivels up into a dark, moist consistency as the poison spreads. Yep, I'm going to die. You die, eventually, after crawling about on the ground. Your adventure ends here. Damn it! Can I stop fucking dying? Alright, and we're just going to go ahead and jump right back to... We're going to inspect the water this time and see if I die from this. Is there any good outcome of this game? Let's find out. Inspect the water. You inspect the water, looking for anything abnormal. You notice that the water has a dark consistency to it, dropping like a stone into it. Wait, what? You notice that the water has a dark consistency to it, dropping like a stone into it. Oh, black particles from the bottom swirl up. I can't read. Swirl about like a thunderstorm. Your face shrivels in disgust. Okay, so I didn't die from that one. So leave pen. Alright, and path divides the crops. Okay. We're going to follow the path. You continue down the trail for a while, until you see a cave off in the distance. You pause, questioning if there could be something helpful in there. Let's go into the cave. There is a faint whistle from the wind passing through the rocks. The temperature significantly cools as you enter the cave. You notice that there is a different smell, but you welcome it, comparing it to the deathly blight found outside. Let's go further in. We're investigating. Oh, look, a bear. That kind of startled me, too. Before you take your next step, a large bear emerges from the darkness. You realize that you have made a terrible mistake even thinking about something helpful could be in here. I feel like fighting the bear will kill me. So I'm just going to run away. The moment you turn to run, the bear roars with a deep growl, shaking the loose stones about the cave. All you can think about is making it back home in one piece. Oh. Well, you make it to the trail, but the bear catches up with you, tackling you to the ground. You scream in pain as the bear rips you apart. Your adventure ends here. Okay, so running kills me, and I'm going to keep going. Start game. And I apologize that you guys are going to watch me skip through all these, but I'm going to go as quick as I can to get back to where I was. Which, I mean, honestly, isn't that far in. Alright, go into the cave. I'm going to try to fight the bear this time. Okay, and let's try to fight the bear. You scan the ground and notice that there are numerous rocks you could grab and throw at the bear. You begin to do so as the bear approaches you. One after the other, you throw the rocks as hard as you can. The bear charges at you as you bend to grab another rock, tackling you to the ground. The bear bites into your neck. Your body quickly goes limp and you die. Okay, so apparently if you go to the bear at all, you are going to die. Either way. Your adventure ends here. Cool. So don't go into the cave. Got it. Go into the cave at all, you die. So go to the crops. Follow the path. This is actually a kind of a cool little... It's almost like a choose-your-own-adventure game. Which I think are really cool. And plus, it's the sketchiness of it. Like, it's literally like a storybook that it's an interactive storybook. So, continue down the path. You come to a stop as you stumble across a broken wagon. Okay, let's inspect the wagon. Am I going to die if I inspect the wagon? Well, inspecting the water didn't kill me. Whatever. You look about the mess and find bits of food and clothes scattered about the scene. You notice a key on the ground during your search. Oh, is this the key to the shed? You pick up the key and continue on your way. Okay, so that didn't kill me. After what felt like an hour or two, you reach a bridge. Nearby the path is a small shack, similar to the house you have on your farm. The man that lives here is a kind fellow, from what you recall. Maybe he is home. Let's inspect the shack. You walk toward the structure and knock on the door. Is this dude going to kill me? You scratch the back of your head, figuring that the person that lives here is currently occupied, if not elsewhere. You remember picking up a key from the wagon, and you use it on the door. The door unlocks. You decide to help yourself in. Okay, this is a very... Observing the empty room, you realize something terrible must have taken place here. Yeah, it's a very sparse, even for a farmhouse. It looks like there was art on the back wall that may have been stolen. Oh, no, it fell down behind the bed. The room is a wreck, just like the wagon. You are overcome with fear as you think of the man that used to dwell here. Oh, there's a trap door. I will look at that in a second. Inspect the book on the table. You pick up the book and start to flip through the pages. You discover that this is a journal. Reading a passage or two can't hurt. Today's trading went smoothly, thank goodness. What I am thrilled about most is that what one of my buddies mentioned to me at the conclusion of the day. Apparently there was a pond nearby and has some of the biggest fish in the region. With a good catch, I can make enough to move things forward. I was caught off guard when he mentioned that nobody was able to catch anything from there. I guess your typical fishing rod won't do the trick. But what can be done about it, then? Something to be intrigued about, I suppose. Okay, so this dude's trying to make money so he can move out of the shack that he lives in, because it's kind of a wreck and a piece of crap. These past couple weeks have been really rough for me. My trading business has gone under, and I have lost nearly everything I own. Oh, okay, so that's why his entire room is very empty. This has pushed me to extremes, and it can't be helped now. I am leaving this place forever, never to return. The land is dying, and there is nothing but darkness here. Another reading, this should leave while they can. Oh, anyone reading this should leave while they can. You can't find a name to give this man, but regardless of the name, you got chills running down your spine. If I open the trapdoor, do I die? Let's find out. You observe a trapdoor and notice a lock keeping it closed. With the key, you unlock the hatch and get it open. Without thinking, you travel downward. Oh, Jesus. It's like a cell. Or not a cell, a dungeon. Walking down the steps leading below, the air attacks your body with a piercing cold. You notice immediately that there is a woman chained to the wall. She doesn't seem to notice as you study her. Doesn't seem to notice you as you study her. You feel darkness surround you as you stay in this awful place. Let's talk to her. Might as well get the full story, see what's going on. You tremble as you try to form words in your mouth. Woman. You there. Let me out of here. I feel like she's going to kill me. But, whatever. I'm trying to get the full experience here. The pressure of such demand makes you freeze. You take a moment to think about the situation before you respond. What got you locked up here to begin with? You'll never believe me, even if I told you the truth. Something brought you here. Please have mercy on me. Don't kill me. You approach the woman and unlock the shackles that bind her. As her arms become free, she moans in pain. Oh, thank you so much. The woman struggles to regain her strength and starts to stand up on her own. As she gets up, she turns toward you. Jesus, that actually startled me. I will now do you a favor. Oh, shit! What seemed to be a face of a helpless woman disappears and a horrible image manifests itself before you. Is she a demon? You feel the chilling grip of bone hands lock onto your arms. Energy flees from your body, and you fall to your knees. You feel the embrace of your life, the essence of your life slip away as everything goes black. It is unfortunate that your journey ends here. Okay, so I died again. Cool. And I don't want to make this video too long, but let's see. I'll go back in, and I will go through the end of it. And I don't know how long this game is. Continue down the path. Yeah, so I'm actually not sure how long this game actually runs for. So I'm going to keep going. And I'm not going to inspect the shack this time because I've already done everything in there. But I have to be... I don't know how much longer it is. If it goes too much longer, I'll cut off and do a second part. Cross the bridge. You cross the bridge safely and continue down the trail. After all that has happened, you feel like you should take a moment to rest. Since I've died 4 times. You find a spot under the tree and sit down. Getting comfortable, you tilt your head back against the tree and gaze into the sky. Take a nap? Pick the grass. Well, when I napped earlier, I died. So let's not nap again. Pick at the grass. As you pick at the grass blades in your reach, the ground begins to shake. Before you can get up, roots begin to sprout from the ground and wrap around your legs. I'm gonna die again. Does everything in this world just want to kill me? You turn around and see a large, angry face looking back at you. Your jaw drops in horror. No sound, no scream escapes your tongue as you tighten grip of the roots, squeeze what air is left in your body. Your adventure ends here. And I got an achievement called Nature Will Rise Against You. So apparently you get achievements in this game for every way you possibly can die. So I wonder if maybe I should just hunt those out instead of trying to, figure out what the story is. So I guess I'm going to take a nap next time I get to the tree. But this game is, as I jump through all this, this game is actually available on Steam, and it got really good reviews. That's why I wanted to play it. So... obviously, if you've gotten to this point in the video, you've been watching long enough to probably not want to go play it for yourself, since I've died in, every way you can. Okay. So now that I'm back to where I am, I'm going to take a nap. Your eyes close and your body relaxes. You fall asleep within seconds. As your mind wanders, you see a blurry image. Details emerge as you gaze. You wonder who this might be. A bad feeling then overcomes you, and you realize who this is. You try to wake yourself up. You wake up and jump to your feet, looking about yourself and your surroundings. All seems well. You can't help but feel fearful that something bad will happen to you if you stay here. Moving forward seems to be the only logical option now. You reach a point where the trail splits into two paths. Which way should you go? Okay, you know what, guys? I'm actually going to cut it here because I've been recording for about 20 minutes. So I don't want to make these videos too long, so I will... I'll continue in a part 2 for this video. If I'm almost at the end and it turns out to be really short, I'll just tag it on the end of this one. But okay, so thank you everybody for joining us here at Quinlan today. If you enjoyed what you saw, then give us a thumbs up. If you'd like a free season pass to Quinlan, all you gotta do is click the subscribe button right there in the corner. And thank you all for coming today, and we will see you next time.